And the Oscar goes to Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese is arguably, no, make that inarguably, the greatest living American director of our time. His career spans over 50 years and includes such iconic films as Mean Streets, Taxi Driver, The Last Waltz, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Gangs of New York, The Aviator, The Departed, and Silence, among others. Ironically, in his entire career, he has won only one Academy Award for directing The Departed. He is in short my hero, and yes, I worship at the altar of Martin Scorsese. Some years ago, as we were visiting our daughter Marissa in New York City, where she worked and lived at the time, she suggested we book a walking tour high tea package at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. During the tour, the guide had our group of 15 split into separate groups as we rode the small elevators from floor to floor. As she recounted the glorious history of the hotel, she mentioned past and present residents that included such illustrious celebrities as Frank Sinatra, the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, and most currently, Martin Scorsese. She escorted us to another elevator to tour yet another floor, and as the doors opened, there stood Martin Scorsese in the back of the elevator, hidden behind an unsuspecting couple. I pushed my wife into the elevator and jumped in, followed by 3 other members of our entourage who were also unaware of the identity of the short man in the back of the elevator. As the doors closed, I turned and looked directly at Mr. Scorsese and said, "Wow, we are in the company of genius." This prompted the entire group to turn around to see who I was addressing. Scorsese responded by looking behind him at the same time as everybody else. It was pretty funny, really. Then he pointed to himself as if to say, "Oh, you mean me." He smiled, and he may have chuckled and said, "Thank you, thank you." I couldn't resist. Continuing, I said, "And I'm just talking about the American Express commercials." He laughed and he said, "Yes, they are getting a lot of play. This is that commercial."
It's been an hour. It's under S. Under S. Oh. How could I have done this? It doesn't make any sense. Look at it. There's no life to it at all. Oh, my nephew. Say cheese. Good direction, Marty. Here, this one, interesting. It's far too nostalgic. What do you think?
It's pretty.
Composition is forced, lighting is bad, angle is off. Too literal, too violent, too metaphorical, too dark. Here, we have the protagonist, but where's the antagonist? Huh? Where's the drama? Unavoidable. Gotta reshoot. Yeah, Timmy, that's your Uncle Marty. How'd you like to turn 5 again?
Back to the elevator. A minute later, the doors opened and the entourage departed reluctantly, and we all turned around one last time to take a look at Mr. Scorsese, who smiled and waved goodbye. And we all responded in kind and waved goodbye as the doors closed and we stood there silently in awe. Here's a bonus clip. A few years ago, Apple recruited Martin Scorsese to promote the iPhone and Siri.
What's my day look like?
Another busy day today.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm not allowed to be frivolous.
Okay. Move my 4 o'clock today to tomorrow. Change my 11 a.m. to 2.
Okay, Marty, I scheduled it for today.
Is that Rick? Where's Rick?
Here's Rick.
Oh, no, it's not Rick. Now, how's the traffic headed downtown?
Here's the traffic.
Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. Driver, cut across. We'll never make it downtown this way. I like you, Siri. You're going places.
As a result of this commercial, check this out. Siri, who am I?
You're Steven, but you asked me to call you Marty.